So today we're visiting with Amanda. I haven't done a video in quite some time, but I told Amanda today we have got to start tracking your journey because people tell me all the time that they don't feel like they can get better because they've had CRPS for maybe 5 years or 10 years or 15 years, and Amanda has had it for 24 years.
I was 15 and I'm 39.
How did it start?
My father's a physician, and I was also very interested in the medical field, so I started volunteering at a hospital, and I was volunteering in an emergency room, and a stack of medical charts fell in my hand, and I just thought it just hurt, but 3 days later it blew up like a marshmallow, and that was the beginning of the CRPS.
And your dad is a cardiologist, so you guys, I remember when you called me, this was just a few weeks ago, you've tried everything. You've done ketamine, everything short of a spinal cord stimulator.
Yes.
And you had, how much ketamine have you had?
Every 5 to 6 weeks for over a year and a half. At very high doses. The first initial was 10 days straight, and then it was 3-day boosters every 5 to 6 weeks.
And you had side effects from the ketamine?
Yes, although the ketamine got me out of a wheelchair and allowed me to walk and put weight on my foot, it ulcerated my bladder completely on the inside. And I don't know if that damage is permanent yet. And it also ultimately made me weaker. And because of how frequently I got it, it was also not good for my mental health.
Okay. I want to make clear that I'm not trying to degrade what ketamine can do for people at all, and to say that's bad and my treatment is good. But the thing that I personally don't philosophically like about ketamine is that it doesn't get to the root of the problem, and it has side effects. And it's sort of a merry-go-round for most people. You get the infusion and you feel better, and it's remarkable. In your case, you get out of your wheelchair and you can walk. How much does it decrease your pain?
Only to a 5.
Yes.
I mean, it never, maybe sometimes down to a 4, but it would keep me walking, and I would push through at that level, because that was lower than, being up at a 9 where I can't emotionally or physically handle anything. But it was never a miracle for me. It got me to the point where I was in a situation where I could come here for long enough. When I started ketamine, I wouldn't have been able to come here. But now that I can, I actually feel like I'm this first hope I've had in a long time.
What made you reach out to this treatment? Because we're sort of off the map in the CRPS world, and I just want to take a moment and make clear that we don't treat CRPS. I treat the central nervous system, and the body heals from within, which sounds really simplified, but it's actually quite an amazing process.
I reached out on it was a support group that I don't even really go in anymore, more on Facebook, and I said I am looking for something other than the standard, something either that's not in this country, so it's not FDA approved here, which I did find something in Italy, and then I had somebody tell me about you, and at that time it just wasn't possible for me to come. And then you had said that you were glad that I actually waited because you had learned some new techniques even since then.
Yes, we've changed a lot in the last 2 years, so you came at a good time. You have full body CRPS, horrible digestive issues. If you're watching this and you're wondering if you're the only one with digestive issues, you're not.
I was diagnosed with gastroparesis, which I believe to be caused by internal CRPS. I've lost a significant amount of weight. The nausea and vomiting and abdominal pain is pretty severe. I live on antiemetics all the time, anti-nausea and vomiting medication. I have been on it for years now and not been able to eat without it.
And we've had 1 week of treatment. And
I've gained a pound in a week from eating. I ate full meals. I cooked, even though I am in a wheelchair, I can get up and stand, and I cooked and this is my 4th day of treatment. And although I'm still in a lot of pain, the pain in my I had microcurrent yesterday, and the pain in my bladder last night was the best. I mean, it was the most relaxed that I had felt probably since I started ketamine and the pain in my bladder started.
So for those of you watching, we have a goal, and we always have a goal in mind. And my first goal is always, when I sit down and we talk on day 1, which was Monday, I ask the patient, what is the lowest your pain ever goes with ketamine, with all the meds you're taking? And you told me it never goes below a 5 or a 4?
4 or 5, most of the time a 5. I think I've had brief periods of a 4 right after the initial first ketamine, the 10-day treatment.
And I think Tuesday your pain dropped to 4.5.
4.5, yeah.
And we're partially into your treatment. We haven't started the neuromuscular re-education because you're not strong enough for that yet. But you have hope.
Yeah, I have hope. I know it's not going to be a short journey, and then I'm going to have to be here for a while. But I'm 100% in with this treatment because I really feel like my body might actually start to work the way it's supposed to. I mean, I'm already digesting. My bladder isn't spasming. I'm already getting a little bit more sleep after 4 days. It feels like I've been here a long time because I feel like I still have a long way to go, but I'm really already very happy with my progress in 4 days.
So we're going to catch up with Amanda, maybe not every week, but we'll keep up with you and your progress, and we'll keep you guys up if you watch our page. And I know a ton of people watching this are going to say, but what are you doing? You're not talking about your technique. We don't want a 30-minute video every time, but I did write a book about it, and it's called Putting Out the Fire, New Hope for RSD CRPS, and it's on Amazon. You can download it on Kindle. It doesn't describe everything we're doing now because we've changed so much just in the last 6 months, and we're always looking for new cutting-edge things to add to our program. But we will keep you guys updated on her progress, and I have a feeling it's going to be amazing.
And thank you.
Thanks for doing the video. There's somebody out there that's going to be helped by this.
Thank you.